Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Señoras y señores, live
It is time, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of the week. It's Sunday night. We're here chilling with you in the Action Lab, your premier sports and entertainment talk show on the internet. We are hanging out with you for we're going to make this a quick stream tonight, depending on how you guys do with your topics. I'm bringing the heat. Tonight, we will be talking some sports. We'll talk about whatever topics you want to bring. It's your...
Hold on. Freeze. We're going to talk about what?
A little thing called sports.
I thought this was a food channel. I'm out.
Yeah. Well, normally it is. Normally it is, but today it could be whatever your heart desires. Well,
so we could talk about the sandwich debate.
We could do a
I regret what I said because Rec ruins everything.
My name is Chris. This is Scotty. We are your hosts with the mosts, and we are chilling with you. Dr. J, what's up, Dr. J? Welcome in. Let's talk about
what's going on?
Ooh.
All right.
Let's talk about the ESPN
2026 preseason college football poll. We could. I haven't looked at it yet.
The way too early ESPN.
Couple months. And what's funny about college football is like those preseason rankings are so bad, and it's not that the people who are making them are bad. It's just so much is unknown, especially in the portal era now. It's like you don't know what you're just throwing together.
Yeah.
Your boss told you to put this together so you can get clicks.
I'm like looking on the ESPN website right now, and I'm just like, I'm not seeing any of, I'm not seeing anything with.
I found the rankings. You have to dig for a little bit, but I got it.
They probably came out the day after the national championship game, Chris.
Oh, yeah. So, you have to dig a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so they've actually ranked every team, and this is on ESPN.
2026.
Go to ESPN's NCAA football page, and it's all draft stuff. It's not even about the college football anymore. It's about the guys that are going.
It's kind of my job to dig for stories, so I'm used to this kind of stuff. Which I just try to guess the top 5 teams.
Ohio State.
Number 1.
Okay.
Oregon maybe in there.
I'm sure.
Oregon's number 2.
Oregon's 2. Okay. I was gonna get there, but I didn't think they were gonna be 2. I thought they were gonna be closer to 5 and 2.
Georgia's probably in the mix.
Yeah,
Georgia's 4.
Top 5.
Georgia's 4.
Indiana had so many older players. They're not in the top 5. Michigan. I want to put another Big Ten school in there because they won the last few. Actually.
I don't know conferences well. I think this is a Big Ten school in there. Let me make sure.
Wait, hold on. You don't know conferences, Rec?
Okay, so this is a big. You're right. There is one more Big Ten school in
Penn State
in the top 5. Do what?
Is it Penn State?
Nope. Penn State's down at 17.
And it's not Michigan, or is it Michigan? Because that's what
it's not Michigan. Michigan is 14.
Oh my gosh, It's not Indiana.
It's Indiana.
Oh, they are.
Indiana.
Well, that's ridiculous. Putting Indiana in the top 5. Listen, they were the best team. They deserved the national championship, but their whole roster left. So how do you put them in the top 5?
Yeah, Indiana is number 5. So all you're missing from the top 5 is 3.
3. Is it still on the eastern side of the United States?
Eastern half, yes.
Okay. Do you like this team? Or you're indifferent towards this team?
I'm indifferent.
Okay. You seemed excited, so I was like, is Tennessee supposed to be good?
Tennessee is 15.
Okay. Who is another SEC? It's probably another SEC. Yeah, probably another SEC. Because I named all the big players in Big Ten, and
it's not the SEC.
Notre Dame.
Yes.
Oh, Notre Dame. Okay. Notre Dame. All right, that's fair.
I had to get out of. No, you're actually wrong. They're not in a conference, Rec.
Yeah. Well, I was right, but not in the SEC.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to
That's
ask
for
them what
Indiana.
conference are they in.
So we got. So wait, just to recap: Ohio State, Oregon, Notre Dame, Georgia, Indiana.
Yes, that's the top 5.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Over under. I want to make it a half, like 3.5 of those teams making it, but 2.5 seems like 3 of those teams will make the playoffs. Over under 3.5 of those teams making the playoffs.
Ohio State probably will. Oregon probably will. And
Georgia probably will.
yeah. So the
And
question is,
then-
will
I'll
Notre Dame-
take the over on 2.5.
Notre Dame probably will too. I think they have a ridiculously easy.
Yeah, they always have it
Like-
ridiculously easy.
But it's not their fault because they actually schedule good teams that just aren't good anymore. But college football schedules their games out like 7 years in advance for some reason.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, they scheduled these things a while back. Dr. J, I thought I was banned from the lab. No, Dr. J, it takes a lot for you to get banned here. It takes an absolute lot. Scotty looks like he lost some weight, looking good. No, he just shaved his beard. That's it.
Definitely haven't lost weight.
He just he shaved his beard. That's all. You know, it's pretty straightforward. You want to look like you look younger and look like you lost some weight. Just shave the beard and you're good to go. You know, it's the
kinda
hack.
coming back in. It's not full. I mean, I've let it go for
Yeah, you've
longer than I'd care to say.
Yeah, you've got it coming back a little bit. Let's see.
It's a day-to-day thing. I didn't even see her post about the Fighting Irish schedule, which I don't know. I just think it's probably pretty weak.
Yeah, it usually is. I can check.
They like schedule big name schools, but those big name schools are like not good right now. But yeah, I'll let you look that up. Who's a better coach, Kalen Moore or Lincoln Riley?
Probably Lincoln Riley.
I would probably go with Lincoln Riley because Kalen DeBoer has sabotaged Alabama pretty bad. That's like that's the best job in the country when he got it, and it hasn't gone the way people have hoped. So, although who wants to follow Nick Saban at Alabama? Also,
Yeah.
that's just a bad choice in general. But he's like, well, I'm getting paid, so.
So I just checked. Yep, their schedule is pretty weak as usual.
But they probably have like USC. They always
They don't have USC.
They don't have USC. Oh.
They have Wisconsin, Rice, Michigan State, Purdue, North Carolina, Stanford, BYU, Navy, Miami, Boston College, SMU, and Syracuse. Miami's the only one that's
Yeah, I was gonna say there's not much there.
But when they scheduled those, like Wisconsin's usually, 7 years ago, Wisconsin was legit. I don't, and they also don't have the cupcakes that some of those big conferences for their other games just schedule cupcakes, like for a bye week basically.
Yeah, they schedule FCS teams and pay them $1 million to get their ass beat.
So I found the rankings here. So I'm kind of scrolling through them a little bit. Any idea where CU lands in the?
They were made fun of this week by Barstool.
Yeah. I didn't see them when I was looking through the initial list.
They
hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
72.
Oh, you're selling them short
That was
a
a wild
little bit.
guess.
You're selling them short a little bit.
Well, or ESPN's overselling them.
65.
Okay, that's not bad.
You're not terrible.
72, 65. Yeah.
you're not too far off. Colorado, CU Boulder, 65th ranked team in the country going into next season. Early rankings. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some other notable teams that are Colorado State, by the way, 99th. For all of our local teams here.
Double digits.
Yeah, dodging the double
digits.
dodging the
Way to
trips.
stay under 100.
Let's see. Yeah, those are kind of the two ones that we typically keep an eye on here. Your Kansas Jayhawks, 57.
They lost actually quite a bit this season, including their longtime quarterback. So that's not shocking.
Yeah. Also, I think I saw in the chat we something about. Oh yeah, we have a firing or Doc Rivers all wrapped up in Milwaukee as of right now. So he gone. Doc Rivers departs as the Milwaukee Bucks head coach.
His terms, right? That's how they described it. His terms.
He's departing. Yeah, it says the way they have it.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's like, we'll let you say you're the one that's leaving if you want.
We'll let you go away.
By the way, if you recall, he took over for Adrian Griffin, who had a 30-13 record before being fired, and then come 2026 season, just couldn't quite get there. But shout out,
it's another job. I mean, good for him.
He's destined for like the booth, right? He's destined for the booth. He can't find another job. There's no way. No shot. If he does, again, I think you're right. It's like that's crazy to me. Just hang it up, Doc. It's okay. You could just chill. Just chill.
Daddy, chill.
Yeah, don't go back in the booth because you don't have a voice.
As a lonely Raiders fan, do you think bringing Kirk Cousins is a good thing to mentor Mendoza? The likely overall, I think it's a fine. I think he's
Kirk
taken
Cousins is probably the best mentor quarterback you could take at this point.
and he's owned it. By the way, did you hear the interview this past week of Kirk Cousins?
No, I didn't.
Kirk Cousins he was like, "Hey, you know what? It's great. Can't wait to have him here in the quarterbacks room. We have a lot that we're going to be talking about." I'm like, see that. I'm like, did we miss? Did we miss the draft?
You already announced the number one pick.
Did we forget that the draft? Did the draft pass us by or no? Because he's talking like they made the pick and he's scheduled to be in the quarterback's room already. I'm like, oh,
you don't remember? It's already May. We already had our trip.
And guess what? You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? They're going to take their full time on draft day. They're going to take all, 8 minutes? 7 minutes?
Yeah, it's 8 minutes now. They're shortening it from 10 to 8.
They're going to take all 8 minutes knowing that they already pretty much drafted him. And they're going to be like, what are we doing here, NFL? That pick should take no longer than 35 seconds.
Well, it's already happened.
It's already happened. Yeah, you're true. It's true.
Yeah, the draft starts at 2. Even then, 2 almost feels like it's locked in with Argo Reese.
Well, I mean, that kind of throws things off, though, right? Because obviously, we all knew he was going to go. Like the odds were already stacked in that that heavily towards him going first. But it's just like the way he's talking. It's like, man, NFL can't be like super thrilled. I mean, not that they care too much because it's like always the first pick, but to be talking like that, I feel like is kind of a surprise. Like,
now, what I will say about Mendoza is like, I don't blame the Raiders for taking him 1 overall, but like his ceiling to me is not ever going to be a top 5 QB in the league. His floor is probably pretty high. He can be a solid quarterback in the league. I don't know if he's going to be one of those dudes, though. I don't think he'll be one of those dudes. There's just not enough natural talent. I think the head is there. I think he's smart. I think he makes the right plays. But
is he kind of like a Brock Purdy?
Well, he's better than Brock. Well, I mean, Brock Purdy was the last pick of the draft, Chris.
I know, but like Brock Purdy kind of fits that where he's like he doesn't have a high ceiling.
I think he has a higher ceiling than Brock. Brock on a team less talented than Niners might be real bad. Like it might be ugly. And with Shanahan as his coach, he's got a lot going for him. If Brock went to the Cleveland Browns, he'd be a dumpster fire. Now everyone is, but
yeah, I was about to say that's not a good assessment. Well, Mahomes would be a dumpster fire on the Browns. That's not an accomplishment.
No. Mahomes would have a Super Bowl with the Browns. Probably only one.
He would take. Wait. You're saying Mahomes taking the Browns to the Super Bowl? Like,
yeah. Yeah.
okay.
I mean, I take the Browns to the Super Bowl multiple times a day.
I was gonna say. I was wondering if you caught that. I was
Of
gonna
course I caught it, Chris. I'm not stupid.
I mean,
Oh,
Rick, you don't know conferences in college football, and you were a college football coach.
We're
I don't
only-
even
Come
understand.
we're only
I coached
understand.
I coached FCS. I didn't coach at the
I
FBS
know,
level.
but still, you'd think you would
I know
know
FCS conferences.
college football.
20 minutes in, and we're
I
already.
keep getting Big 10 and Big 12 confused with each other.
Nothing to confuse there.
Already
Conferences.
Poop jokes in 20 minutes into the show. Hey, we're on fire tonight.
Are
Guys,
we already 20 in?
yeah, guys, it's
Oh,
crazy.
wow. Time flies when
Time flies. Guys, bring your topics tonight. We're it's an open forum. They don't even need to be sports topics. Sometimes you guys like talking all sorts of current events or things that happen in the world. Sometimes you like talking about the crazy shit that's happening on social media, some of the viral trends that are going on. Or you like to talk sports, which we always do anyway. So feel free to throw any of your topics out there. We could chat about them. Let's see. What do you think about Michael Malone? Or it's Michael, Dr. J. Don't.
Michael.
It's Michael Malone. Yeah, you can't just do that, right? You know?
So get your facts straight.
Also, Sky, do you wear Crocs?
I am very anti-Crocs. I do not wear Crocs. I'm very anti-Crocs.
I
My kids have Crocs because that's just convenient and easy sometimes. But I would not, could not,
in a car,
I mean,
would not, could not at
not
the
in a
bar.
not in a boat, not in a float, not in a, I would never wear. The moment I wear Crocs, no, thank you.
What's Scotty drinking tonight? I don't know what he's drinking tonight. We were drinking a little bit earlier. We had a little birthday
I had
celebration.
some drinks earlier.
Yeah,
This is water in a nice cup we got from the hospital. when my
Hospital-
wife delivered birth.
hospital cups are always spot
They're
on.
so convenient.
Yeah, easy.
Straw, it's nice.
Minnesota Timberwolves go. Well, the Nuggets are.
They're gonna lose in the first round if it's the Nuggets. If it's the Lakers, they'll win the first round.
Yeah.
And probably bow out in a second. But
Nuggets holding on. They were up a ton earlier. Now
Why-
they're holding a
why-
10-point lead.
I don't know how you feel, Chris. I'd rather the Nuggets be the 4 than the 3.
You know, I wouldn't hate them being the 4. I think the 4
I mean,
is.
I do think Timberwolves are a tougher matchup than the Rockets. And yes, then as the 4, you'll have to play Oklahoma City in the next round. But you're going to have to beat Oklahoma City at some point. And I'd rather... I mean, I think the Minnesota series is going to go at least 6. It's not going to be an easy series.
I think we could put together a nice little 5-game series against Houston. Or just make it through 5 games. Race, because for a fact that OKC is gonna breeze through their first round. It's gonna be a quick.
It's not going to be more than 5, and it may not be 5.
So
It's probably 4.
I mean, you hope the only reason you want the 4 seed is that you hope that you can dispatch the Houston Rockets quickly.
And I think the Nuggets could be the Rockets in 5.
I agree. I think the Rockets are a team that, I mean, I know they're up
They're a mess.
125-90 over the lowly Memphis Grizzlies, and they have neither of these teams have anything to play for. But I do think that the Houston Rockets, given the fact that they've been really, really hot at the end of the season, I mean, they've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of their last 9, which,
Fraudulent.
I mean, they beat the Knicks in there. But other than that, maybe the Warriors.
They won by 1 against the Warriors. They beat the Sixers, the Suns, the Jazz, the Bucks. I mean, there's so many not playoff teams in there.
Yeah. So I think there's still some drama going on. I think still from the middle of the season, from the Durant stuff. I just don't think that I don't think that they're a very good team. That I don't think they're as good as their record indicates at 51-30. I mean,
We would smoke the Rockets.
Yeah.
The Nuggets would. They've smoked.
So
But if the Rockets get LA and LA doesn't have Luka or Austin Reeves, like the Rockets probably win that series. And then OKC has just maybe another sweep in front of them.
yeah, they're just chilling the entire time. So I don't hate the fact that the Nuggets would drop down to the 4 seed. Right now, because the Lakers already won their game, right? Lakers. Oh, they're up 100. They're up a million on Utah right now.
Utah ain't trying to win.
Utah's tanking as best they can. And
the Nuggets are up 11 with 7 minutes to play. So that would put them at the 3. And then they have maybe the hardest road. I saw a site that ranked playoff teams overall in the NBA on how likely they are to win the championship. I think the Nuggets were 3 in that, which I could argue 2 or 3, but that's fine. I think 1 was OKC, who they'll probably have to beat.
Yep.
5 was Minnesota.
Oh, this will be.
And then the Spurs were 2, and then the Celtics were 4. So if the Celtics make it to the finals, that would be them beating the other top 4 teams in the league on their path to a title. So it's a lot to ask, Chris. The Nuggets are playing well, and I'm high on them, and I'm excited. But like, that's a gauntlet that like is insane.
If they go through the gauntlet, like, and I was looking at this too, that would be one of the toughest runs of any team in recent memory to win an NBA title. So there would be some mystique to it. There wouldn't be questions. There wouldn't be anything saying, oh, the Nuggets are fraudulent. Oh, any of this. If you could make it past all of these teams and win an NBA title, I don't care, man. That's a legendary run, and that will be one of the most amazing runs that we've seen in a long time in the NBA. I'll tell you that. Like it's that would be a wild run for the Nuggets, and that would put Jokic, if he can carry them and win the MVP of the finals and take them to a championship, that puts Jokic easily top 10 all time. Easily. You can make the argument he's like top 10 to 12 right now. He slides into the top
I think
10.
it puts him in the top 10, but you're saying easily as if he enters like at 6. I don't.
No. I mean,
People
I
will
guess,
hate on him more than that.
I guess towards the bottom of the top 10. Obviously, you know, he still has a little bit of.
He still got time left though.
Still got time.
What was I gonna say? Your boy Jason Temp, or whatever his name is, Chris. He had an interesting thing where he was like, ironically, between those top 3 teams in the West, which he's like pretty much said he believes one of those 3 teams will win the title between OKC, San Antonio, and Denver. He's like, I think Denver beats San Antonio series. I think OKC likely not that none of these teams could be the other, but like OKC likely beats Denver. He's actually thinks San Antonio would beat OKC in a series just based off matchups. And San Antonio was the kryptonite for OKC this year.
Oh yeah,
in the regular
San Antonio won what 3 games against OKC. I think they were 3-0 against them at one point, and I don't know if they played. I don't know. I can't remember how the season series ended, but San Antonio matches up very well against OKC. I think OKC would be terrified to play San Antonio if it came down to it. I think they'd be also terrified to play Denver, but even still, San Antonio has had their number. I don't know if you have those.
Now I'm looking at it. AI says they were 4-1. I'm like, did they play 5 times? But they did because they played in the NBA Cup. They played 5 times and went 4-1.
See, there you go. See, I mean, San Antonio. That would be a fun series to watch too. San Antonio would be a fun.
But we don't want to watch that series.
No.
That means they're Nuggets.
That means they're not in at that point. So NBA playoffs. This is a great spot too because the Nuggets will have a little bit of time off, get healthier, get ready, watch some film, get set for this first round series with Minnesota if they continue to play. I mean, right now, yeah, it looks like they're running away with it. They're up 15 with 6 minutes left, and I don't see San Antonio.
Because everyone thought with Denver sitting their guys, San Antonio would play hard in order to avoid Denver
In the second.
as long as they could.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get LA as the 3 seed, and then San Antonio is pretty much guaranteed. They'd actually probably play Minnesota in the second round, not LA. Minnesota would beat LA if they faced in the first round as the 3-6. And then, but that's still an easier path than having to go through Denver and then OKC. So, but here we are.
Here we are.
The Nuggets are gonna come in with like a 47-game win streak into the playoffs.
Captain, what's going on? How we doing? Welcome in.
What's up, Cap?
So looks like that's wrapping up as well. NHL, we still got some games left. I think there's like 3 or 4 games left. But yeah, I mean, it's coming down to it for the NBA and the NHL. I was looking at the championship odds. Still OKC for the NBA Finals champion, plus 115. San Antonio plus 500. Celtics plus 550. Cleveland creeped in at plus 1100, so 11-1, and then Denver 12-1. Denver's 5th in title odds.
But that's because they know they have to go through San Antonio and OKC to make the final. Like those Eastern Conference teams could just kind of have a cakewalk, and then they have to win one series against one of those teams.
Meanwhile,
That's why, like, I think if Denver played OKC on a neutral court, it would be very close to like a pick'em. And I would take Denver, but I think the odds in Vegas would be close to a pick'em.
And you know what this means, though? We're approaching the time of year where we're going to start hearing OKC fans on Twitter, on X, talking, chirping. Oh my gosh. If there's a fan base, I'm telling you that if just crept up to one of my most hated fan bases, OKC's gotten there pretty quickly.
Just keep in mind, Chris, it's all they have.
It's all they have. True. Yeah, the Nuggets. I mean, Denver, Colorado sports right now are absolutely crushing. So yeah, DU Pioneers, who won their 11th title this past weekend.
College hockey.
So they won. So congrats to the DU Pioneers.
Natty.
You got the Avs, who clinched the best record in the NHL, and they're coasting into the playoffs right now. You got the Nuggets, who they just got into. They're on a what? This is going to be a 11 or 12 game winning streak going into the playoffs. So you got them. They're title contenders. You have the Rockies are competitive this year.
Well, even without that, the Rockies made the biggest move in Rockies history.
Ooh, we didn't talk about this. We didn't talk. So, in case you guys didn't know, the Rockies have a 40% ownership buy-in from the Penner Walton group coming in.
Hey, they got that Walmart
That
money
Walmart money. See, that's what I'm talking about. So the Rockies are in an interesting spot. This is the biggest development because
it's massive. It's massive.
They actually want to be able to have a team that have some money vested into and have them be successful. Like
now, the reports are they're not going to be involved at all on like the baseball side of things.
More
At
business side, right?
Business or baseball. They're just right now, at least initially, they're going to be kind of silent owners through this year, at least this season, of course. According to reports, they view the Rockies as a sleeping giant, Chris. That was a direct report from a high-ranking Broncos official, because this is the ownership group that owns the Broncos, if you don't know.
Sleeping giant.
That bought them several years ago and are the wealthiest owners in football. And now, I don't know if you saw in if you're in Discord, guys, I've been a hardcore baseball needs to get to a salary cap. I'm not too sure anymore. I'm not too sure if that's the right move for baseball. Now that we got that Walmart money, what if we
have
let's
all of
see what
the let's
maybe we don't do that.
wait. We can sign. Let's just trade for Shohei Ohtani. Let's get some.
Well, we're probably not taking off Dodger players because they have that money too. But from those poverty franchises, so embarrassing.
Like
We're not a poverty franchise anymore.
Not anymore. We got that money.
And this isn't to say that I don't. A lot of people hate. Everyone hates the Monforts in Colorado, right? I don't. I worked for the Rockies for a long time. I do not dislike the Monforts. I think they're well intentioned. I've said this before. I think they do want to win. I know they want to win, so it's not about that. They've been loyal to wrong people, but this offseason they finally made the move, and I think with Dick's son Walker taking over, as president, he was the one that kind of was like, hey, we got to move off of internal stuff. We got to go outside for baseball. We got to flip the script because this is not working. So his dad, Dick, did that part. They brought in Paul De Podesta.
Yep.
I don't know why it's so hard for me to say that last name, but a lot of changes happening there. Now 40% of ownership goes to the Penners. And it's going to be fascinating to see because all of a sudden now the Rockies are, because I'm shocked. I never even thought the Monforts would sell 40%. And I still don't think they'll take a lot for them to sell a majority stake. Like they want to hold on to the majority, which is fine. Like I get it. Like you're an owner, you deserve that. That's your prerogative. But man, it's actually a super exciting time. They just got swept by the Padres, unfortunately. But it's an exciting time to be a Rockies fan because now we got a cash flow that the Monforts, for all their strengths, they do not have anywhere remotely near the cash flow that the Penner Walton Group has.
Well, and
not even in the same ballpark, if you will.
And now here's the thing, though. And here's the thing, because sure, it's okay to have money, but I think having the right people to make decisions on baseball player personnel under that is the important part. Because we spent money. We've spent money.
Well,
it just hasn't been smart money.
No, but we've spent money to the point that we're like borderline 12th in baseball. The Penners can bring us into the top 5 if they wanted.
But again,
if they wanted,
yeah, they need to.
I agree. I don't disagree. They need to make right decisions, and we've spent, and that's why going outside and getting new management on the baseball side, going outside of what the Rockies have always done and whatever. My one fault with the Monforts is they're loyal to a fault. They should have fired me no, I'm just kidding. I was, it's not a coincidence that they've had their 2 worst seasons ever after I left. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, back to back, terrible 100
worst seasons in Rockies history from a record standpoint. Not a coincidence, obviously. I'll talk to the Penners if they want to bring me in on a consulting role because I don't want to go back full time, but a consultant I can be. I'll do that.
Let's see. We got we need a name pronunciation in the chat. Let's see. Oliva Vega?
Close.
I was going to say that doesn't sound. I don't know what it is.
Oliva Vega? Oliva Vega? What is it?
Yeah, close enough. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. And then
last name?
Loane?
No.
Is this a Spanish name? Is this a Mexican?
Nope.
Is it just Lone? Is it just Lone?
Lone.
Nope.
Lone?
Nope.
Loani?
No.
Yoani? Is it like a Y instead of an L?
No.
I feel like there's no other ways to pronounce that name.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Everyone else is mispronouncing it, not us.
What is it?
Oliva Vega Ioani.
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 That's an I, not an L.
Oh. Oh,
Oh, that was an I.
that makes sense.
I thought it was an L.
I thought it was an L.
But
Yeah.
Oliver Vega Ioane.
That changes everything once I know it's an I.
Yeah,
I would've
the
changed it
I.
up. You should have before saying the name, just say, "Oh, that's an I, not an L."
Yeah.
All right. Well, struggled through another one. All right. So, Scotty, we also had the Masters.
Masters finished
We
up
have
today.
a back-to-back Masters champion. Rory McIlroy ends up winning the Masters today, minus 12. Scheffler kind of made a run towards the end, trying to catch up. Finished at minus 11 on the weekend. But
First back-to-back in 25 years.
Rory,
24 years.
I don't think we said
At
a
the
lot of
Masters.
Rory's name on our Wednesday show. We didn't really.
I did not have bets on Rory. Had come in. He played pretty well to start the season, and then he got a back flare up while warming, like on the range at a tournament. Left the tournament. Played a little bit since then. Hasn't played well, and then hasn't played the last few weeks. So I was like, I can't. Plus, I thought with like all the responsibilities that the Masters you have as the defending champ with the dinner and all this, emotionally, I just thought Rory wasn't going to be there to compete. But good for him. I mean, he dominated the first 2 rounds. He had a 6-stroke lead after Friday, and didn't play great the last 2 days. Honestly, he was 12 under after Friday, finished at 12 under, but that was enough by a stroke to take it down. So, congrats to Rory, back to back, and thank you, Rory. You saved me from Scotty, who was a stroke back from winning it.
You would have heard a lot.
If
You're
only all
Oh
of us
my
could be
gosh, that
saved
would have been
from
the
Scotty.
worst. Scotty Scheffler wreck. He's
Um,
a golfer.
McIlroy
But only
becomes
I believe it's only the fourth back-to-back winner. Is that what you were about to say?
4th
Oh. Can
golfer
you-
in the past 40 years to hold a lead or co-lead after each round
Oh,
of the
that's not what I was
Masters.
gonna say.
Oh,
I was going to say it's the 4th back-to-back winner in Masters history. Can you name the other 3, Chris? Without looking, I bet you can name 2
Tiger.
because they're the most. Tiger's won. He was the last to do it. No 102.
Lefty.
Yeah.
Nicholson?
No, go. You got to go further back, but like
Oh,
an iconic golfer.
whatchamacallit? The greatest golf.
Not the great. Tiger's the greatest golfer of
well,
all time. You already said him. Chris.
No.
The most majors of all time.
Oh, why am I?
You
I
can't think of his name.
I know exactly.
Golden Bear.
No, I know it. I know it.
Apparently you don't, Chris.
I don't think he knows it.
Apparently you don't. That's actually
Jack
disappointing.
Nicklaus.
You looked at.
I didn't look it up.
You
I swear.
Saw, you saw Rec put Jack in the chat.
No.
I
I
didn't
didn't.
put Jack in. That was
Or some-
chairman.
Oh, Chairman put Jack.
Don't
I
yell
just saw
at me.
some.
Jack.
Sometimes I don't know why. Sometimes I read Chairman, and maybe because he's so familiar to the chat, I read Rec in my mind.
Jack, and then
but Chairman's a much better version of Rec.
and
So,
then
sorry, Chairman.
Was the other? Is the last one obvious? Is it like a name that I would know?
Mm, he commentates on Golf Now, but I don't know if you'd know him.
Okay, what is it?
Nick Faldo.
Oh, Faldo. Yeah, I mean, I recognize the name.
You wouldn't have guessed.
I
that,
wouldn't
but
have guessed that. Not at all. No shot. I would have guessed that. So Diacola had Faldo.
It might be Faldo.
Faldo.
I don't know. Whatever.
Where's Waldo?
Waldo, Faldo, Bilbo Baggins, whatever you want to name him.
And I
all of the
watched when Nick
things.
was still playing, and I watch him commentate, and I still don't know for sure what his last name is. But people change their last names, Chris. ETN changed his last name to A-Chain. Like,
No, apparently he didn't change his name. That's just what it's always been.
Well, no,
and he
not
just
fair.
never corrected anyone.
but first of all, if you read that last name, there's 0% chance that's pronounced A-Chain. He just wants to be Devon A-Chain. I got to compliment my son had a flag football game today, and one of the other coaches on the team, and he knows my son well or whatever. He's like, he's got some Devon A-Chain in him.
Oh,
I was like, I'll take it. I'll
take anything I can
Nice.
get. I'll take that. Oh,
Nuggets officially the 3. Officially the 3.
All right.
128, 118 win. And there we go.
there we have it. So that means
After those other names you struggle with, Faldo? I think it's Faldo. Faldo?
how do you?
What's weird is I know him and very well, but like I don't remember the last time I heard someone pronounce his last name. So I'm like questioning myself at this point. I said Faldo, but it might be Faldo.
It's Nick Faldo.
Faldo.
With yeah. Wait. Oh, hold on.
Yeah. I'm like, are you?
Oh no. Now hold on. I see 2. All right. This one says Faldo, like falling. Faldo.
Listen, hold on.
Nick Faldo.
It is Faldo.
Yeah.
I was correct, but once you guys said Faldo, I started questioning myself.
And then we were just
Dr.
like, wait a
J's.
minute.
This guy looks like he needs another shot.
So yeah, there we go. Someone's got to do it if Cuban's not here, right? Yeah, that's right.
Pronounce Faldo, not
Is it Faldo or Faldo? It's Faldo.
I like Philly. It's FAL space DO. Obvious.
Fal?
It's like
No.
Falco from Star Fox, but with a D. Exactly. There you go. See,
Have you? Speaking of Star Fox, have you seen the new Mario movie?
I have it. Is it good?
I mean, I thought it was fine. I thought it was entertaining. I think,
it-
like?
It's not as good as the first one.
I think it's comparable to the first one. It jumps around a lot. It's just a lot of like. I mean, it's made for kids that are growing up in this like TikTok phase.
Oh,
right?
it's like short attention spans. Like
it's
you
like
have
we
to.
jump from here to here to here to here. But they had, one of my favorite characters that wasn't in the first. Yoshi.
Yoshi. I mean,
but you know who they didn't have that I was sad about? Was Donkey Kong wasn't in this one, and my kids were kind of upset about that. They were like, "Where was Donkey Kong?" I'm like, I don't know, just not in this one.
Good question.
yeah, I heard that it
But
wasn't.
Star Fox is definitely in it.
I heard that it wasn't quite as good as the first one, but I mean, I'll still check it out. I'll still see it. I'm sure it'll still be fine.
Yeah, I went with my kids. They enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like even the first one. I was like, I enjoyed. I didn't think it was like a masterpiece of some sort. Like it was entertaining.
Speaking of movies, I feel like there's some big movies coming out this summer, right? Like we
Probably not.
got well, Rec's not going to see a single one of them. It's fine, Rec, because I know. I mean, I think we got Avengers Doomsday, right? We got Dune Part 3. You haven't caught up on the Dunes. You need to catch up
I
on the
have not
Dunes.
Watched any Dune movie?
Gotta see the Dune movies. I feel like the Dune movies.
Are they just don't feel like my vibe when I see like a preview for it.
Once you get into it, you would like it. I think you would like it.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of politics, but it's got some hierarchies of like families, kind of like a Game of Thrones vibe. It's like if Game of Thrones and Star Wars had like a baby, or I think that would be the movie for it. Maybe I'm selling it a little. I feel like that's a good analogy.
Okay.
So,
Chris Sirius asks us, have we ever played sports at any level? I have never played a sport.
never
What is
touched a
sport?
single ball in my life.
What is sport?
What is sports?
No,
Serious. Let's be serious for a second.
let's be serious.
What is your let's go into your background real quick. Let's see, because before I got fat, I probably would have smoked you in a lot of sports. But let's see, maybe not.
I played soccer most of my life. That was kind of my main number one sport. That was what I was really, really good at. Basketball, I played as well up until high school. And I played a little volleyball in high school, club volleyball, as well. And then now I've played pickleball. I'm getting it. Pickleball's kind of my main one now. That's like where I'm at currently when it comes to my competitive side. But those are the ones that are the big ones. Scotty, I know you played soccer.
Soccer was not my favorite sport to play, but it was my best sport, and I was. No, I'm usually humble on this show, but I'm gonna just say for a second, I was really good at soccer. I would say no one will believe this, but at my peak, I was a top 5 player for my age group in the state. It's fine. Don't have to believe it, but it's true. And 5 might be our own 5.
Were you?
Nah, and then I also play basketball. I was like you. I play basketball. Basketball was my favorite sport to play. And I was a good shooter and a good dribbler, but like I was too short and things like that. So that didn't fully work out. I played a couple of years in high school, but I didn't get crazy with basketball.
Exactly, Chairman.
You lost me with I'm usually humble. That was the point, Chairman.
But it was a lie.
Let's see. Serious. I ran cross country D1 level. Okay. All
Well,
right. Yeah.
I used to work with a guy that was literally he's a CU Hall of Famer in cross country. He's barely missed the Olympics. Like he was neck and neck to make the Olympics in cross country. And he's like, your kids are gonna be cross country, because I always make fun of them because cross country people aren't actually athletes. But go on with that. Sorry.
By the way,
Cross country just like to run long distances. They're just psychos, is what they are.
Oh yeah, have you seen the ultra marathon runners? The ones that go they just run for like 55 miles at a time on these.
Yeah,
I'm like
something mentally is not clicking up there because I can't relate to why anyone would want to do that. I kid that they're not athletes. Relax, serious, but sometimes I feel like people turn to cross country because they're not good at sports that involve a ball.
Are they
I'm not gonna. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I would have been a disaster at cross country, no doubt.
Also, by the way, worked 20 years at Sirius XM. What? Hey, if Sirius needs an open time slot, Scotty and I are open to join in on.
He's not referring me at this point.
He's like, that ship has sailed.
Love you, Sirius. It just felt like when he said if we ever played a sport, he was calling us out a little. I was like, well, all right. I don't know why that's necessary.
If you still know any connections to Sirius XM sports channels, I got a little bit of inside information on football.
Hey,
pass along.
Just pass on our Action Lab sports information.
By Tuesday, he'll know conferences in college.
But I'm a pro guy, not a college guy. Even though I coach college. Also, from earlier, the Avalanche have clinched the President's Trophy, which means they have clinched a second round exit at best.
No,
this year, Rick.
No, this
at what do you mean also, at best? They're not losing the first round. Stop it, Rack.
Also, I don't know if you saw, but there's a weird addition to their injury report.
Their head coach.
Not
Jared Bednar
gets smashed
to the face.
Yeah, smashed in the face. So he's taking a little time.
What's weird is like the clip I saw, because I wasn't watching the game. It doesn't really show him getting hit in the face. So I'm like. But it was like a tipped, and it wasn't like he got a slap shot to the face, or even like it didn't look like the puck was moving that fast. But apparently, it fractured a couple bones in his face. It like did some orbital damage, maybe. But
he didn't have to have surgery, but he's definitely not.
I think if they were like playing for a playoff spot, he'd probably be coaching immediately. But he's just taking off till the playoffs, like the rest of the roster.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw it. I think it was either last year or the year before. Sabres side ice reporter getting hit mid-report. You hear it too on the mic. Like I think it was Rob.
I have not seen that, but
he's talking like, yeah, we're talking to this guy and
is something wrong with me that I really want to see that?
I mean, we could probably look it up if you want to.
Pull it up.
If you want to send a clip,
like, he was okay, so it's because he was okay. It's now funny.
Didn't I bring this one up? Is this from a while back?
Yeah, it was. Like it says like a year or two ago.
Oh, was that long ago?
I
Oh,
remember it was
maybe.
like earlier this year, like in the beginning of the hockey season. I heard, or I
Maybe.
think I might
I
have
can
pulled it
only
up.
remember 2 days back. So
I'll try to find
Because
it.
you're old.
Also, Sirius in the chat, you dudes are like the best shows on Twitch. Hey, appreciate that.
I like
Let's.
that you skipped one of, but
What?
I'll take it. But still,
Let's
I
skip
appreciate
that
it.
Yeah,
I
one.
we'll
appreciate that,
take what we
Sirius.
can get. You know.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Sirius.
thank you,
Hell
Sirius.
yeah.
Appreciate that
Put in a
love.
word for us then. Maybe.
Hey, send us over to like some XM radio. We'll have our
And
show.
obviously, we have a face for radio. So
True. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. By the way, I got to go back to Black Market up there. Are you Nuggets fans upset that the West round one will be the 3 one-sided series, Nuggets and Wolves beating each other up, or are you excited for a hopefully fun series? I mean, previewing that series.
I don't need a fun series. I just want to win a series. So I would again rather have Rockets, but I do think the Nuggets will. Maybe there's some like exercising your demons a little bit with the Timberwolves if we beat them, and there's like some momentum that carries with that. So there could be that sort of thing because we've had a history of not winning against Timberwolves.
We make
But
it.
I do think
tougher.
we beat this Timberwolves squad this year. But I agree. The 1 seed, the 2 seed, even the 5 seed Rockets are gonna have like cakewalks, and we're gonna have to battle with Minnesota. So
Diacola 100-yard dash against in state against boys. Shout out.
there we go.
She crushed it. So
And they say, never mind. I'm not gonna get.
yeah, I don't see any odds on series odds yet as of right now. There's still games playing too, but like everything should be at least on FanDuel Sportsbook. I'm not seeing any previews on series odds, so we'll check that out probably later
they won't
towards.
post it till it's like official.
Yeah,
They
So-
posted odds. Some of the sites posted odds on Duke, Illinois for the Final Four, and then regretted it because UConn came back and beat Duke, and that was embarrassing. So they're probably a little careful right now.
Pants Party. Did anyone playing tonight make you want to see a deeper rotation in the first round? Not particularly. I don't think any. Not particularly. That stand out.
Like for the Nuggets in particular, or anybody, or just for the Nuggets you're talking.
I think the Nuggets as much.
No, well, the question was the question. About
No,
the
no, no.
Nuggets?
No, I think it was. I think it. Oh, Nuggets. Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was just Nuggets
No,
specific.
I don't think anybody really. I think when we get into the playoffs, it's going to be maybe an 8-9 max.
I think the one guy who could have a big impact that hasn't played a ton but got some minutes.
Spencer Jones.
No, your boy.
I have a lot of boys.
Well, but this is your boy.
that came off wrong.
Yeah, everyone in the Nuggets is your boy.
I mean,
this
I
guy,
have a lot of boy.
this guy was your boy before he was a Nugget. In college, he was your boy.
You like some Julian Strother, King Julian.
I do like some Strother to make some big shots.
King
I think
Julian.
Strother's underrated a little bit.
I mean, he can make
I
some.
think he could be an X factor and win them a couple games just coming out and shooting the lights out. So
I mean, if I'm looking at
that's my one guy.
all right, so the starting rotation, right? Murray, Brown, Johnson, Gordon, Jokic. So you got your 5. Then you got Tim Hardaway coming off the bench. That's 6. Peyton Watson coming off the bench. That's 7. Bruce Brown is kind of like.
And I haven't paid attention the last 2 minutes. Has Peyton played?
They've been chilling on him. He could play, but I don't think they are. They're just getting him as healthy as possible.
But that's a dangerous game to insert him without. I mean, he's played very little recently with all the injuries, so like that makes honestly, I was excited about Peyton, and I wanted him to be a
6,
big
7,
factor in these
8.
playoffs. Unfortunately, those injuries and like now like the weird dynamic of like how does he fit? I do think he can be like he's a great slasher. Like he finds open spots. He can be when Aaron Gordon's out of the game. I want him to fill that Aaron Gordon role of like cutting the hoop, getting those passes from Jokic for dunks, hit some corner threes, do that kind of thing. But I'm a little nervous about Peyton Watson that he's going to want to do too much at times.
So
Because at times we had to rely on him because the rest of our roster was out, and he played well in those times. But like now that everyone's playing, how does he fit in exactly?
man, I didn't even think about Jonas because Jonas has kind of fallen off. Like he hasn't really played a bunch of minutes.
I don't think Jonas is going to play much. In the
I think matchups he might pop in. I think you have a 8 to 9 man rotation with Jamal, Christian Brown, Cameron Johnson, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Tim Hardaway. That's 6. Bruce Brown. That's 7. And then I think and Peyton Watson and Julian Strawther is kind of. I think Julian Strawther, Spencer Jones, depending on the matchup and depending on what you need, can like maybe fit into like that 9th spot. But I don't know. I think we do have more depth to work with. That's the good news. So we'll be able to like throw some different lineups in there. But yeah.
I don't even know what this clip is. What'd you say, Chris?
Oh, that was the I have a lot of boys clip.
Oh
Yeah, they clipped that
Yeah,
one.
you do.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got a lot of boys. A lot of, ooh. Yeah.
It's a trap.
It was a trap.
So, Chris, I sent you the clip you were asking for earlier.
Okay, let me see what I got here. So let's see. Let me pull this up.
What did I miss?
Chris
Chris
likes dudes.
I
Oh
might
wait.
see some of them when they go to Colorado. Might start regretting it.
What? I have no idea what that
Rick, I thought you said you
means.
already came and went. It was great to see you when you were out here.
Yeah, you don't remember us playing another trip? Were you that intoxicated?
One's enough.
Come on,
One's
man.
enough. Did either of us attend the DU festivities? Nah. I mean, like, I love when they win. I'm not like, I don't follow college hockey, to be honest.
I mean, I'm not. We're not gonna lie to you. We until they got to the Frozen Four, we didn't even know.
I didn't know. I mean, they're really good every year. So I'm like, but like, it's not even. I didn't even get it in like. I didn't even hear about it until they made the Frozen Four. I didn't even know the Frozen Four was happening until all of a sudden I was like, oh, DU's in the Frozen Four. That's cool. And then they took it down. Who they beat? They beat Michigan and then Wisconsin. Is that who it was?
Michigan, Wisconsin.
F them Big Ten schools, right, Rack?
Yeah, F them Big 12s.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
No,
I
not
know,
Big
that was
12.
I know that was the
Come on,
know,
man.
I know. That's why I pointed it out to you.
Yeah, Pants probably the goalie carried him.
All right,
Hey, the goalie's
I think
part of the
that
team.
is-
all right. So I got this
Goalie's
clip
part
here.
of the team. All right. Sometimes you need your goalie to carry you. That is what I heard, at least in the Natty game. That I don't know about the semifinal, but I heard the goalie came up pretty damn clutch for DU in the national championship game. Which, hey, it is what it is.
I mean,
right?
goalie's getting hot at the right time, man. That's what happens. That's what it's all about. All right. So here's
goalie saved 49 shots in semi. So maybe you just carried him both games.
all right. Here's that puck to the face audio. Let's see.
It's good. The puck is dropped and it's 4-0. Here in the opening period, and Razor just took another one. And that
Are you
was
allowed to
Rocket.
say fuck on TV?
Doctors checking.
No,
think so.
but when you
Quickly,
get
that was
hit in the
close to the
face
eye.
with that kind of projectile,
He
I
should have
don't-
been fired on the spot.
It's good.
Hey,
The puck is
Broncos.
dropped and it's 4-0. Here in the opening period, and
Yeah.
Razor-
Yeah. That's exactly what Jared Bednauer said when he was.
I do remember this clip now that you showed it.
Yeah.
I remember a little bit, which is shocking.
It's
I think a lot of I have memories internal that I can't remember, but if you bring them back, then I'm like, oh, now I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Victor J 11th national championship. Yeah, they won. So they're like,
That's right.
by the way, DU's a dynasty, right? Because they've won.
They're crushing.
I mean, they are the dynasty of college hockey. I mean, it might as well just crown them right now. That's what they are, man.
Someone put their head coach is clearly the best head coach in. Well, they said he might be the best coach in all of sport. Like, he's just crushing it, and it's hard to argue. Like, I mean, they've won in 22, 24, 26 now.
Well, so they're the anti-San Francisco Giants. They win in even years instead of odd years.
Yeah, but the Giants have thankfully not done that in a while. So some of those Giants teams were so garbage. Makes me so mad that they won 3 like that.
Would you rather them win or the Dodgers?
I'm going to be honest. At the time, I hated the Giants more than I've ever hated the Dodgers because I thought there were in those years, the Rockies had some really good teams, and I felt like the Rockies had a better team than the Giants in at least 1 or 2 of those years, and it didn't come to fruition for them, and it pissed me off that the Giants kept winning.
Yeah.
And they beat the Royals in one of them, so that was like my number 2 team. I'm like, and they didn't even beat the Royals. It was one player that beat the Royals. Baumgartner just pitched the whole series.
Well, at least the Royals won the next year. They
did.
Against which team?
Fuck. Why are you doing that to me right now?
I'm surprised you don't know. Just look to your. I think that's your left.
My
on
left?
the screen.
I don't know where I'm supposed. What am I looking at?
What am I? Wait. He's like, huh? What?
Where's the left? Oh, well, I'm confused. What is left? I don't have any. Not the Mets. Was it the Mets? Oh, that's right. Because what's his name? Went off that playoffs. Carlos Beltran. I do remember that. He was on the Mets and he had like 12 home runs in the playoffs. It was insane.
Yeah, I think that was also the year that Ruben Tejada got his leg broke in the playoffs by Chase Utley on a dirty slide.
I only remember. I mean, the most memorable thing about the Royals was the extra game to even go anywhere in the playoffs. Do you remember that game, Rick?
Game 163.
What's sad is now I can't even remember who they played, but I remember that game vividly.
I'll check. So that was 2016, I believe. Royals 2016.
It was oh my gosh.
Hang on, I'm scrolling through.
It cheated. I looked it up. It's Oakland. It was Oakland.
It was yeah.
It was Oakland. They were down 7-3 in the 8th. They were down 8-7 in the 12th. And they pulled it out. And it was behind the extra game the Rockies won against the Padres to make the playoffs in 2007. Maybe the most fun I've had watching a baseball game.
Nice.
But now I'm about to have a lot of fun because the Rockies are about to be a dynasty.
I really wanted them to win the other day, and I think that getting above 500 might. It's still there. We're still in the window, but it's not looking like it's on a good trajectory.
That was such a fucking bad beat. I had Rockies plus 1.5 going to extras. I'm like, I'm sitting good.
They took the lead twice. They were down. They had the lead in the 11th with 2 outs. Final out. Just needed one more out to win the game. Gave up a hit. Went to 12, and the 12th inning we don't talk about.
Yeah, like that was. I'm like, look, if the guys goes from third, I'll be fine. I got the spread. And then grand slam to walk it up. I'm like, really? You could have hit that like 10 feet shorter. Just hit it off the wall. You don't need to drive it off.
That's because you bet on the Rockies. It's your fault, Rick.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it wasn't a grand slam, but it happened again the next day, I believe. Another walk-off homer.
Let's see. What else do we have in the chat? Guys, bring your topics. Throw them in the chat. Throw your questions. Throw your comments. Rory, we talked about a little bit, Captain. I know Captain's a big golf fan, so yeah, we talked about Rory winning back-to-back. That's crazy. So he'll be putting together another menu. How is he going to switch it up next year? He has...
Quietly, and maybe this isn't that quiet. I've heard Rory is liked by almost all fans, but behind the scenes, I hear he's a dick.
Really?
There was Chris. This is an interesting tweet. I'm not poking at you. This is an actual tweet that just showed up on my X feed yesterday, and it was people don't know. Like, it's shocking how many people love Rory. If they knew how big of an asshole he was behind the scenes, they would hate him. He is in the ilk, and he only named one other player, Chris. And it's a player you probably love. Everybody loves this guy, a football quarterback, retired football quarterback, Chris.
Oh,
Peyton.
Peyton Manning. He said Peyton Manning is an absolute piece of shit behind the scenes. He does everything for money, and if you're not giving him money, he doesn't give you time of day. He says Eli is a way better person than Peyton Manning. Now, I don't even know who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is, but I'm just telling you what the... And I know I've heard more about Rory, and I've heard some things about Peyton. I've told you about Peyton.
Yeah, I've heard some Peyton.
Peyton's probably a dick. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, he's got a questionable, like, there's some questionable things in his personal life, I think, that kind of lend itself to maybe not the greatest person, behind the scenes in a lot of instances, but, it's...
The Champs Dinner is a scam, by the way. The winner has to pay for everyone that goes to it. That is true.
It's true, yes.
That is true. But I promise you, not a single player that's hosted that meal has minded paying for that. Because the payday they got at the Masters, and oh, by the way, they won the fucking Masters.
And yeah, what 4-point-something million for Rory coming first. So yeah, you get a cash in there. So you'll take that all day, every day, and you get to eat the food you want to eat.
4-point-something million, and the meal's probably, I don't know, let's say $60,000. I think you're all right. I think you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, 4.5 million to Broncos.
How about Colorado representation for the women's basketball champions UCLA? I know there was this sisters, right? Aren't they sisters or no? The Betts sister, are they sisters? They're both from Centennial, Colorado. But yeah,
there's a fascinating thing. Well, not fascinating to maybe everybody, but I have always wondered, women's basketball players in Colorado are so much better than the men's. not the team. I'm talking about just like kids that grew up in Colorado, played high school basketball in Colorado. There are so many historic players on the women's side. The men's has like one, and he's in jail right now.
Is it
who is that? There's too many basketball players going to jail. Is it Rozier? Is it one of the Porter brothers?
It's Chauncey.
Oh yeah.
Chauncey. Okay.
Chauncey.
Yeah,
Billups
he's
is
going
like the golden child of Colorado men's basketball, but now he's in jail. Like, on the boys' side, basketball in Colorado is so bad, but the girls' side is so good. And I'm like, how does that happen? I don't get it. But
I'm too busy getting high.
I mean, Sienna and Lauren Betts played for UCLA, who won the national championship for the women's side in the NCAA tournament, and both went to Grandview, Scotty.
Yeah,
Yep.
If I didn't go to Regis, I would have gone to Grandview.
Ugh.
That's where I would have gone to high school.
Arch rival of my high school. Can't stand Grandview.
I don't think Grandview considers you a rival, but you probably do.
No, we Grandview
was like the bougie new high school that you probably hated.
Grandview was the bougie high school where all the rich kids were like, parents are buying their kids like BMWs and stuff going to that school. At least that's when I was there. It was a little. Meanwhile, good old Eagle Crest High School was a little bit more reserved. Let's just put it that way. Shout out to Eagle Crest.
Sure. I'll call it reserved with you, Chris. Whatever you want. whatever term you want.
Whatever word you want to use.
You went there. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, it was a little different.
Regis, we were slumming it. We were slumming it at Regis.
Have you ever thought about having a med student that is into sports medicine and orthopedics and interested in digital media to come on your show weekly talking about football injuries? If he's interested, I think that would be an interesting little segment we can have. Sirius, if you
I
know,
follow my little pro football doc or whatever on X. That's my doc for us, but
like little
we could have a
interview,
little segment.
little interview
Little segment
segment
every
on Wednesdays to prep people for their fantasy football outlook, and then also be able to just have a little bit more insight into coming back from injuries and things. I like that.
Who asked
Yeah,
that question? I don't know.
That was
Sirius.
Sirius. Sirius asked that. So yeah, we could definitely try to get something going on that. Sirius, if you know someone, get us connected in the Discord.
You serious? I'm not going to say it again. I've already made a pun with serious before.
You serious? Want to see the best from Grandview High School? Yeah, totally. All right. Keep the topics coming. I'm going to take a quick code yellow. And I haven't taken
early code yellow.
I
for
know
you.
it is.
Or I'm not even sure if you ever pee.
I mean, it's a quick night
My
tonight.
code yellow's usually to stretch my back, and then I go to the bathroom as well. But I got my back. You turn 40. And
It's a whole
it's a
different thing.
mess.
You turn 40 and you die.
It's over.
Into playoff
right, Burbank.
breakdown. Honestly, Cam Mervin, I was looking at the probable bracket. Like I know you're joking about Colorado not getting out early. They should win it because the playoffs this year just feel so weak.
Well, because there's one great team. I mean, the only team that makes me nervous from an AS perspective
Dallas
is Dallas. And fortunately, we don't have to play them in the first round this year, so that's good.
Yeah, you're playing either LA or Nashville or something like that.
Yeah, so it's a bye for the first round. It should be. I mean, the Avs should roll through that. I mean, the Avs are the best team in hockey, but whether
Which is why
they
you got
win
the
it all, I
President's
mean,
Trophy.
we also probably have to face a Florida team in the final, and that's always
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
going
I'm
against
lo-
history there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking through the standings. It's pretty much confirmed it's you versus LA, you versus Nashville. On the Pacific side, there's nobody good. I'll put you Edmonton, who's probably going to win the division, is tied with the Utah Mammoth in points. Utah's 5th in the Central.
No, it's not great. Now
Yeah, the
Edmonton
Pacific's-
does have at least some star power and some experience, so they
I'm
can
sorry,
make a run.
Vegas. I'm sorry, Vegas is now the favorite to win. They've got 91 points, and they fired their head coach a week ago. They fired Bruce Cassidy and brought in John Tortorella
I love
because it
hockey
went so well
teams
for the
just
last 8.
hockey teams just fire their coaches on a whim. They just are the GM and ownership are too emotional in hockey. They're like, you just lost a game you never should have lost. You're done. Get out.
Yeah. And then what's really funny is and then they hire someone else who's been fired 5 times already. You'll do fine with us this time. It definitely won't
the
go
other
wrong.
crazy thing hockey teams do is it's all retreads almost always.
Yeah,
It's just retread after retread after retread.
it's like if you make a cup run once, you don't have to win the cup. If you make a run once in your life, you pretty much have you're getting paid for the next 30 years of your life. Yeah, But yeah,
you guys,
and then you go over
play
to
the
the
Preds.
eastern side. It's like Carolina; they always bow out in the 3rd round. Buffalo getting great run, but it's probably the learning curve here where they get their ass kicked and learn what the playoffs are like.
they
Like,
gotta be
the favorites
they
come
gotta
out the
hold up
East-
the Buffalo tradition
Yeah,
in all sports.
yeah. I'm looking at the East. The only teams that I'd be slightly worried about is Tampa and Pittsburgh. That's it.
Where are we at? I saw that.
We were
Hockey.
talking a lot of hockey. I did see in the chat Broncos asked about the new minority ownership. We talked about that Broncos, but yeah, I can't tell you how monumental that is.
It's huge.
Mostly from first and foremost from a money backing. I mean, the Rockies now have so much more money to play around with. Because that money is infinite when you're talking about the Walmart group there. So it's huge. And from what I've heard, everything I've heard is like, and I don't know, at least initially, I don't think that'll be the case with the Rockies, but like Greg Penner's at like every training camp practice. He's at every OTA. Like he's there all the time. He doesn't overstep his grounds, but he wants to know people that he's involved and he cares. And he's like, I mean, they seem like tremendous owners, and like the Nuggets. I almost said the Rockies, then I said the Nuggets. The Broncos are incredibly fortunate that they got the ownership group they did. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I mean, it puts the Broncos in a whole different stratosphere. I think when there was that crazy bowling drama that was going on with the family, I was like, we're never going to rebound. We're going to get some terrible owners, and then they came along and I was like, okay, all right, we got a new stadium being built. We got a team that's, starting to make some good things happen with, the way they're running the show, the business operations aspect, everything top to bottom. If that translates over to the Rockies, which it should, I feel like that's going to be super beneficial.
As of now, it's even a bigger deal in baseball because there is no salary cap.
Yeah.
But now,
Football,
there
you
will
can
be-
have the wealthiest owners, and you can manipulate the cap. Don't get me wrong, but there's still a cap. So there's only so much you can do, even if you have all the money in the world. But they're great owners, so it's huge. It's huge.
Canada.
Did you think they were great owners beforehand?
The what?
I didn't know anything about them outside of. I mean, from a financial standpoint, I'm like, it's hard to go wrong. I didn't know whether they would care or not, but it seems like they care.
Since they've already clinched.
Canada asked the Avalanche fans, who should you start as goalie for the Avs? I mean, Blackwood.
I don't think there's a controversy.
I thought Blackwood was the one that sucked.
No, I mean,
No, it's Wedgwood. I was like,
Wedge.
wait.
Sorry, no, Wedge was the one that's starting.
Wedgie.
Wedgie's starting. Blackwood is not.
The Black Wedgie.
Blackwood, Wedgwood. Wedgwood's the starter, and
It's
I
gonna be
think
Wedgwood.
you have Blackwood come in periodically as needed, but like Wedgwood's had the better season,
Wedgwood's getting every start unless he plays poorly,
and he's consistent. So you always go Wedgie.
You always go Wedgie.
Go with the Wedgie.
I'm not even sure if that's his nickname. I just made that. I'm not sure, but I like it.
I'm seeing some now Twitter's kind of pulling in on some of the NBA finalizing some of these details of teams playing each other. By the way, there's a crazy stat here. Spurs finished the season 30-4 since February 1st. Only lost 4 games since February. They went 0-3 against the Denver Nuggets.
I was going to say 3 of those losses. Now today is like asterisk, but
yeah.
and one of those other 2 they didn't have Wemby, but still they won all the other. I mean, Wemby didn't play all those games, and they went 30-4. So 30-1 against the league, 0-3 against the Nugs.
Kind of crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's a rock, paper, scissors because you had the Thunder who struggled against the Spurs who struggled against the Nuggets, and the Nuggets who have this season struggled against, and last season as well, losing in the series to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, it's kind of been like a rock, paper, scissors kind of Western Conference where it's like you just don't know. Depending on the matchup, it could go a certain way based off of what we've seen from the last season and a half. So it's going to be fascinating.
Yeah. Canada, when he plays big in the net, he's absolutely an atomic wedgie. Yeah. No doubt about it. I don't know why that's
No, discount the Oilers. Captain, I will discount the Oilers because Dragicev's been hurt, so McDavid's been the only thing on that team. Like McDavid can't make up for the garbage defense they have.
Is Draisaitl still hurt?
I have to check. I don't know for sure, but
Because I mean that's one of the best 2, if not the best 1-2 punch in hockey, right there.
that's
offensively.
100% the best 1-2 punch in hockey.
Hey, well, all right, that's fine. That's probably true. It sounds like he's I think he's going to play in the playoffs, but he might be rusty. We'll see. We'll see.
Let's see. Can we talk about how big of a dungeon crawler Carl fan Wedgwood is, and how the Avalanche had a dungeon crawler Carl and fourth wing promo nights the last few days? Is that? Hold on. Is this? It's a book, right?
If it's a book, I'm already out. I don't read, guys.
This is the book that our brother-in-law was reading on our Arizona trip that was like thicker than our head. Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Chris will say that he reads books, but according to his wife, he's on the same book for over a year.
It takes me a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like
over a year.
It takes me a minute.
So update Drexel is still hurt.
I only read sport headlines. Sometimes I can read a sports article unless it's Rex.
Look, mine are the best.
Hey.
I just can't read books. There's just so many pages and so many words. Like, who wants to read that much?
Somehow Minnesota is the only team I didn't want to face. They are designed specifically to match up against the Nuggets. I think like over the last couple seasons, 2 or 3 seasons, that's been true. This year, I mean, I think that there was some changes on that roster that I think hurt them when they lost whatchamacallit, Alexander Walker to Nikhil Alexander Walker to Atlanta. I thought that was a big hit to their team. He was a big deal. Stretch, you know.
They throw bodies. What they do is they throw bodies at Jamal, and then they let Jokic kind of get his, even with, you know, the Gobert, who's a great defensive player, but Jokic owns him. But they throw so much pressure. It's like full court on Jamal, but they mix it up with like 3 different guys. But one of those guys was Nikhil, and so now you're missing one of those guys. And like, do you really want Ant to like expend all that energy for half the game? Because he was one of the guys too. But listen, until we get through them, I'm going to be nervous. I think we're the better team. I think we should win, but that's not to say I'm not nervous.
Yeah, I'm not.
Man, it would be such a bummer if we lost in the first round.
I'm not.
I'm going to do a code yellow / backstretch real quick.
Stretch out, and then we're going to probably take you guys. We'll see. Top of the hour. I mean, we got some good conversations happening right now. So if you guys want to keep the conversations rolling, keep them. Keep the questions coming. Keep all of the thoughts in the chat, and then we can keep this train on the tracks.
Hey, Cuban, while you're here, what's some stuff that we need to do in Colorado for the trip?
You just opened up a can with that one, especially with Cuban. Let's see. What do we talk about? Bryson DeChambeau and his collapse. We can when Scotty gets back. He loves talking about some golf. So we'll talk about some of that, and then if Ant and Jaden are healthy, I like our odds, and Randall needs to be more consistent. I mean, Randall does give Jokic a little bit of a fit here and there, but I just don't think it's enough over a 7-game series to matter. I mean, he'll get his moments, but I just think that the Denver Nuggets this season, which they are, they should be as healthy as they've been all season going into that first round of the playoffs. I don't see them losing in the first round. I think it would.
Is it Colfax? I'm sorry. I just got caught up. My bad.
No, we're definitely not visiting Colfax, Rick. If you want to take a little side quest to Colfax,
I don't know what Colfax is.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
Is it a strip club?
No, it's just let's just say it's a part of town that not a lot of people probably enjoy walking around outside.
Good to know.
Yeah. It should be OKC, Spurs, Denver, Minnesota round 2, and then see where it goes from there. I mean, the Spurs matchup in the second round with Denver. I mean, I went to that last Spurs Nuggets game in Denver where it was like cinema, and that game, if we get a series with like looking like that, oh, look out, man. Wemby and Yoke in a 7-game series in the second round would be I mean, whew, that would be incredible. Why is CB Buckner still an umpire? Good question.
Yeah.
Good question.
Once Angel Hernandez retired, CB became the worst umpire in baseball.
Broncos rent a room by the hour type of thing. We're gonna try to figure something out for when Rex out here. We'll have a plan in place. We're getting closer and closer. So,
it's like I think it's 11 days away now.
11 days.
Not this Thursday, but next Thursday. I'll be hopping on a flight.
So Rec will be here, hanging out with us in Colorado, and we'll show him around a little bit. Even with Wemby, I predict Spurs' lack of playoff experience has them losing round 2 this season to either of our teams, and then watch out for them next year. The Spurs will be. See, here's the thing: Spurs need to go on their. They have to go through a run. They have to go through a playoff run. Like they're just too young of a team, and I get that. I said that about Oklahoma City last year, and they almost lost to Denver, a more veteran team, with a rash of injuries in that series, and they still took them to 7 and had a chance to win that series against Oklahoma City. So, but Oklahoma City, I feel like, man, like that was a very unique kind of scenario there where they exercised their demons in that series, and they knew that was their championship. That was the NBA championship. Spurs, they're going to be around for a long time. They've built a core. They have all their draft picks moving forward, so they can make moves. They can trade dudes. They can refine their roster just to see how they want to put it together, just to make Wemby the best he can be. It's I'm telling you, man, the Spurs are going to be one of the scariest teams for a long time. If they continue to just get better, which they should. They need a couple playoff runs though. This is too quick for them. It's too early for the Spurs.
Again, Meow. I've been to Meow Wolf, just not the one in Colorado.
What's good? Yep.
I went in November for one of my buddy's birthdays when I was in Texas.
Meow Wolf. I was trying to take Scotty to Meow Wolf, actually. That was one of the things I was like, we got to ditch the kids. We got to ditch the wives. And we got to hit it up. And Scotty's still, we got to do it at some point. We got to make it happen.
I would say, from when I went, I definitely wish it was more interactive.
This one's interactive here. We're talking about.
I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know what we're talking about.
We're talking about you and I popping a gummy and hitting up Meow Wolf together.
Oh yeah, Medusa, you can do it with kids, but Chris doesn't want to.
No,
because he wants to get high.
That would be the only way I would go to Meow Wolf. I'm as much as I'm not, and this is not a shot at people that are. As much as I'm not a science guy, I might be even less an art guy. And I know it's not like art, but it's like it's artsy, like, you know, and it's like I don't know how people go there and not without a gummy. And I don't know if people do. I don't think adults do.
People have.
Some people try, yeah.
I would say my guess, people that go to Meow Wolf without kids
are not
percentage that are high, probably 78% at least.
Yeah, absolutely.
With kids is a different matter, but
I would almost.
If you're not going with kids,
yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to one. I don't know. I'm sure my kids would enjoy it, but I've never gone to Meow Wolf, so I don't know.
I've been once, and I'm curious to go back. You know, under the right circumstances.
It's definitely something you have to be high for.
Yeah,
like just take a little hit of LSD and then go in.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that. I don't go beyond
LSD.
A gummy. Never gone beyond that point. I don't know if I want to go down that path, to be honest.
Cuban and the rest of designated drivers.
What if I liked it too much? Like I don't even want to open that Pandora's box.
We had some questions on the Masters in the chat. I know people are
Canada was asking about Bryson DeChambeau and his collapse. Canada was talking about, or Medic was popping in. What's up, Medic? Asking about the Masters and everything. Thoughts on Bryson?
Dude, Bryson. Well, and I love Bryson, and I enjoy when he's in the mix. He's got too technical with it. His iron play is all wrong. He's off the tee great for the most part. His irons, he's too mathematical and structured with it where it doesn't work. And then he was a disaster out of his hand. His first round, he shot 4 over, I think. He triple bogeyed. I want to say it was 11. It was on the back nine, early back nine in round 1, where he hit 3 shots out of the sand. And then he missed the cut on 18 on his second round because he had an awful sand shot. And I'm like, he's too refined and too mathematical with it, where he's got to actually get in and what if I adjust my iron play? Because his iron play is just not good enough right now. Yeah. Now he's won the last 2 live tournaments, but live didn't perform great in this one. But Hatton finished top 5. He doesn't get beat on live. It can happen. Obviously, Bryson actually the 2 prior years has done great at the Masters. Last 2 or 3 years prior to this one. No, that was disappointing because I think it's more fun when Bryson's in the mix. I wish John Rahm would have been more in the mix, but he laid an egg in round 1 and couldn't really. He made the cut, but he couldn't rebound enough from that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I didn't even get to watch a lot of the Masters the last 2 days. Unfortunately, I was busy with stuff, so that was disappointing. Because it's my favorite tournament of the year, but kids and stuff.
Yeah, Bryson had a great run at the end, but just couldn't quite get there. He still was the first person to go bogey free for the 3rd and final round since 1942. Pretty dang good stat line there.
No, not the first. There were a lot of other golfers that did that this year and every year. But I see what you're doing there, Medic.
Yeah. Hell, Rory was only the 4th person in the match this year to win back-to-back. That's true too.
We already talked about that. Yep.
So yeah, Masters in the books. Now we're on to what's next up on the PGA?
Well, now because they restructured, it's the PGA Championship, which is of the 4 majors, the redheaded stepchild, but still a major.
Still a major. PGA Championship next month. Yep.
I'll be looking. I love the U.S. Open because they make it so hard. I was actually disappointed in the Masters this year in one respect. It was dry. It was hard to play on Thursday and Friday, and they watered the hell out of it going into Sunday or Saturday because they wanted. Mostly, I think they did it because Rory was 6 strokes up, and they were like, "We need guys to go out and shoot low to make this a competitive tournament," and that's fine. But part of me likes when I watch the best golfers in the world struggle a little bit. And the U.S. Open is the best tournament for that. It's at Shinnecock this year, which is my favorite course to say.
Yeah,
it's
always a great one, you know?
So that'll be fun in June. And then in July, they have the Open, or formerly British Open. But yeah, so we'll see. I love that Scotty didn't win this one because I think not that he can't win others, but he's most likely to win the Masters of all the majors. So dodging that bullet, I really want him to go 0 for 4 so bad.
Let's see. What else do we got? Throw your questions. We're taking you to at least the top of the hour. So throw your other things that you want to talk about, sports or not sports related, whatever you want in the chat. Start throwing out what you got. At least John Rahm doesn't 3D print his clubs. I saw, who was it? Was it DeChambeau that 3D prints?
It was DeChambeau that did
had
it.
a 5 iron that he 3D printed himself and designed himself. People after the first round were like, oh, how do you feel about it? And he was like, I hit it once today. So,
it's
he's
just
he's doing too much.
Yeah,
he's doing too much. We talked about that. No, it was not Palmer or Snead. It was well, I'm surprised you didn't say Jack Nicklaus. Jack Nicklaus was one of the other back-to-backs along with Nick Faldo.
Fall.
As I said correctly.
Faldo.
Oh, no.
Correctly the first time, and
Thank
no one said
you.
I was wrong.
Thank you for the bits, P3. Thank you for the 5 biddies. And then more 5 biddies. There you go.
Big deal of a Canon printer.
Why should you wear 2 pairs of pants when you golf? In case you get a hole in one. Hey! That
I did see the guy that got a hole in one in the.
there was a hole in one. There was a hole in one at
I saw that
the
on my Twitter feed.
that which is
Who was it? Who was it? I know who it was.
I
but
can't I don't know.
I don't know.
I just saw the clip. I didn't see who it was.
Yeah, same. I don't have a clue.
It was Shane Lowry.
Well, Shane Lowry with the hole in one. That's got to be one of the pinnacles, right? To get a hole in one at the Masters. I mean, obviously winning the Masters is probably preferred, but still, like a single moment at the Masters, you can say, yeah, I did a hole in one. I got a hole in one at the Masters once. Like, that's a pretty sick thing.
Yeah.
That's a good consolation prize for not winning, right? Like,
I don't have a hole in one at Augusta yet,
there's a lot of people that don't.
or any other courses for that matter.
Let's see, Joe. I watched my balls on the golf course once. Never again. Never again.
Didn't go well. What balls were you watching?
Looks like all my tickets came in for round 1 of the playoffs, Scotty. Got my Nuggets
Were
tickets.
you wondering if they weren't
Playoffs?
going to come in?
No, I knew they were going to come in. I got game 2. Home game 2 against the
home
Timberwolves.
game. Okay. Oh, well, that game 2 would, yeah.
Game 2, basically. All right. So there we go. By the way, more stats here. Jokic versus Timberwolves in 4 games. 36 points per game, 15 rebounds, 11 assists. Pretty good. Anthony Edwards also 30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Jokic is the only player to average 35, 15, and 10 versus a single opponent in a season in NBA history with a minimum of 4 games. Domination.
He's the first person to ever lead the league in rebounds and assists in the same
Which,
year.
by
He's
the
gonna
way,
finish third in MVP voting.
you know what's
Chris.
crazy is like that doesn't sound sexy, right? Like a player, like you think that that's kind of a regular thing, like leading the league in rebounds and assists, like until you realize how like other NBA players and other like it's never been done. By the way, never been done in the history of the sport. Has a player averaged the most rebounds and assists in the same season? And you're
There's
just
never been a player that's ever led the league in rebounds in one year and a different year led the league in assists. No one's ever led the league in those 2 categories, even in separate years, Chris.
so as weird as it sounds, like we're leading the league in rebounds and assists, like like that doesn't sound that huge.
Oh, by the
It's-
way, he's averaging 28 a game.
It's like
Points.
such an insane thing, and then you see other NBA players talk about how insane that is. Like they're like that might not ever happen again. Like there might not ever be a player that can do that. There might
Not
be
in our life, Chris.
I think there was one player this past week on a podcast that said it's more likely someone scores 100 points in a game than averages the most points and rebounds in a season. Like
yeah,
100
I mean,
points is more likely than that. And I was like, man, like
he's not wrong. Bam got 83.
Bam guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on,
Oh, Bam.
come on.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, and here's the thing: he's gonna finish 3rd or 4th in MVP voting. Like,
He'll probably finish 3rd, but yeah, he's probably
like,
going to be behind SGA and Wemby.
I mean, it's he's such a slept on, like, all-time great. He's one of the most slept on all-time greats. He needs to win the title to get into the top 10. But like he's so slept on, even with his greatness. It's crazy.
He's a big fat white guy. That's, I mean, disrespected.
So the playoff bracket is all set. That means with the Oklahoma City Thunder, again, only their toughest route
is having to play either the Nuggets or the Spurs once, and then on to the NBA Finals, basically.
Yep.
If that's that's the route that ends up happening, right? So, you know what's interesting though? Like San Antonio, I feel like, why wouldn't they want to win that game?
I would think they would have.
Like it's a kind of a confusing thing, right? Because if San Antonio loses to Denver in round 2, like you look back on this game, which resting Wemby, losing to a team sitting all its best players, when a single home win increases your title odds to get further, and like you look back, if the Spurs lose to the Nuggets in round 2, they're going to look back on this game where they could have won, where the Nuggets were just kind of, hey, going through the motions, we're good. Look out, then this might bite you in the ass, San Antonio. Just throwing that out there. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that follow button. If you're joining us for the first time, my name is Chris. This is Scotty. We're your hosts. Hanging out, taking some more of your questions, taking some more of your comments in the chat for a little bit longer here on a Sunday night. He doesn't fit the narrative. The Joker love will come after he is retired. And let's just, I think the minute he wins another championship,
You got to get 2.
You gotta get 2.
Yeah.
and I agree with Nick Wright. Nick Wright, he's pretty in tune with his rankings on
I'm sorry, say this again. Say that again. What'd you say?
I agree with Nick Wright in this one.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, he's come around on the Nuggets quite a bit. He's come around on Jokic quite a bit.
When Jokic won his first, he said that'll go down as the worst MVP in the history of the league. And he was very wrong, but he at least has finally figured it out.
Yeah,
he hasn't held on to that for forever. Some guys in sports would just hold on to that thought for forever, and he's at least changed his tune.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I think with his rankings, what he had is like everyone in the top 10 on his particular rankings and most people's rankings have at least 2 championships, and Jokic is as high as he can get with 1 championship as he possibly can. He just needs a second one to like get into that next tier, with all the double, with all the multi-championship players.
Nick Wright is 100% idiot. Agree to disagree, but I think most Bronco fans would probably agree with that.
The only reason you like him is
Yeah.
because he's a Chiefs fan.
Maybe, but I think
if
we
you root for literally any other team, you'd say he's the worst.
I think we come from a similar cloth.
Cut from a similar,
Cut from a similar cloth, and how we like to, we're sarcastic, kind of, like to poke the bear a little bit. He likes to do that. He's very good at it. Because, like, how else does that guy get on TV? Speaking of a face for radio, that dude is
Like that's another
real ugly.
Roger.
He's got he looks like Brad Marchand if he grew his hair out.
Like
he has the most punchable face on TV.
he could have been on, like, Star Trek back in the day, and they wouldn't have to do makeup. He would have been fine. He would have just fit right in. He's an ugly person.
Maybe one of these streams we just like pick the we pick like the well, you see how they always have like the ideal player where they take traits from different people. We just pick like the worst analyst or the worst commentator ever.
We could do that. Nick Wright wouldn't be in the running. Sorry, guys. You can't be that ugly and make it that far and not be good at what you do.
No, it would probably be like the face of Nick Wright, the ears of Andrew Siciliano.
I see. Building the perfect worst commentator.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Let's
Or maybe at least the
see.
nose of Nick Wright. Like, Jesus, I just want to punch it in through his face.
Cuban, for the longest time, I was convinced Nick Wright was the Chiefs fan in robbing banks in a coyote mask. to be fair, it was a wolf mask.
It was a wolf mask.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, could have been. He was not. We know who that is now because he's in jail for quite a while. I don't know if that. I haven't heard a lot about that. Maybe he's not. Maybe his court case.
Weren't there? Wasn't he going to get a documentary of some sort on Netflix? Wasn't there supposed to be one?
Oh no, there was one. There was one. I didn't actually watch it.
I need to go back and watch it. Probably.
I don't know if it was on Netflix, but it was on something. I don't think it was Netflix, but there was a documentary on. Yeah, this con artist.
This is crazy. Just scrolling through just some last minute Twitter posts.
Tweet.
Rory McIlroy has won 2 Masters since the Jets have had their last interception on defense, which is
It's a trap.
that's kind of crazy. It's a crazy stat.
Also, Medic, I have a 2-part question for Chris. Go away, Scotty. What is your recipe for the perfect grilled cheese sandwich? And part 2, do you add any meat to the grilled cheese?
No, if you're trying to keep a traditional grilled cheese, you keep it traditional. You know, you don't add in, because then you're getting into like a patty melt type vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same. And then with the cheese and everything, so it's all actually, it's not about the cheese as much as it's about the bread. The cheese, you can kind of mix and match a bunch of different cheeses. You have to have good bread. So you have to have like a good, I don't know, like a good, like a sourdough grilled cheese is always a solid option.
All right. A couple more questions to add on to that. One part, there's a big controversy out there. What do you put on the bread when you're toasting it? Are you a butter or mayo guy?
So I've always been a butter guy, but I've always been a butter guy. I tried mayo. Mayo's fine. And I didn't think it was, I thought it was serviceable, and like I thought it was good. But I will say I've always been a butter person. You know, butter's always,
as well.
You know, it's where my home base is. But mayo, I'm not mad about mayo when it comes to grilled cheese. Now, the cheese, I like a combination of a few different cheeses that you can throw in. Like here's the thing. I never have all the different cheeses at my house, and I never go out of my way to get all the different cheeses. But if I did, I like to mix a little bit of cheddar, a little bit of Monterey Jack, and then maybe for a little spice and a little kick, maybe a little shredded pepper jack. You know, mix it up a little bit. But you can cheeses. You can go kind of, you can mix it up a little bit. The bread though, you gotta nail the bread. Just my 2 cents there.
Yeah, I have a quick hot take that I think is a hot take, but I think the BLT is one of the most overrated sandwiches out there.
It is.
It's you got to
just it's 3 legs.
I love bacon. I love bacon, but bacon should be a secondary meat on a sandwich. If you're putting meat on a sandwich with bacon, there needs to be another meat on there. You can decide whatever meat you want, but there needs to be another meat. Just bacon. Bacon's like a secondary meat. It's not enough. It's not enough for me. For breakfast, sure, but like a lunch sandwich, the BLT just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, BLT, it just feels empty. It just feels like, wait, where's the rest of it? It feels light, like you know, Krispy Kreme donuts. You bite into them like the traditional Krispy Kreme donut, and it just like just collapses underneath your, like when you bite it. It's just air. That's what I feel like a BLT is sometimes. It's just air, and it's fine. I don't feel full after it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Just my thing. Too much mayo clogs up the left artery.
Don't ruin this.
Left
Don't
artery.
ruin it, Dr. J.
Dr. J's like, don't be eating no mayo, clogging that left artery. Don't.
We
Mayo-
both said
mayo just
we
sucks
both said
anyways.
we both said, or we all said we're butter guys anyway. All right.
Mayo's so much better.
Patrick is afraid his team has fallen off. What will you do, Patrick?
What's up, Evil? Hey, thank you for the 200 biddies, Evil. Appreciate
Probably win a few more Super Bowls. That's probably what I'll do.
Patrick. Patrick's here.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm
Name
here.
a better sandwich than a BOT, a
Oh my
hot dog.
gosh, we don't have time. Wreck, bad answer. we don't have time. Almost all sandwiches are better than BLT.
That's why I use Miracle Whip. Says Cuban. I don't feel right
Cuban's about to
paying.
get in the kitchen and make himself a grilled cheese with some Miracle Whip.
He's got some grilled cheese. He's got Miracle Whip, mayo, and butter. He's got like the trifecta on there. It's not even about the cheese at that point. It's just a white cream sandwich, at that
A
point.
buttery toast with a little cheese added.
BLTs are the best. I don't feel right about paying for a full price for a BLT.
Yeah, like if you're gonna have a BOT, make it at home. It takes very little effort. You don't need to actually pay money for something that really costs like not even 50 cents.
Part of me thinks Dr. J comes in here from time to time to just make sure I'm still alive. Do you feel that way? Because I feel that way.
Hey, Scott.
And if I am still alive, she's like, start drinking.
Yeah,
Or
totally.
you drink yourself to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's always checking. She's like, "Hey, Scotty, you're looking good today. Now
You
take
still
3
good?
shots."
Yeah. You're looking too good.
But yeah, so yeah,
I think it's like 50 cents per slice.
Cuban, I knew you were the sous chef. I meant like you, not you, but like in your household, you're obviously getting after some. I mean, you got a meal coming up, I assume.
yeah.
Is bacon not cheap? What's the price of bacon? I buy it from Costco. It's pretty cheap. And
Yeah,
there's
you get
there's
the
good bacon at Costco.
get the thick cut bacon at Costco.
Yeah.
You can do all sorts of stuff with it. You
They
can.
got good bacon there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it all depends on where you get it from and what type you get, like what brand.
Yeah, you can get some like Oscar Mayer bacon probably for really cheap, but like, why do that when you can just go to Costco and get cheap bacon that's thick cut and delicious?
Yeah. That you can't.
Bacon's just good in general. What's the
Well
perfect
played,
topping to
Cuban.
the ballpark?
Bacon is the same price as gas, Scotty.
Um.
I did have a.
Oh.
My wife drives a large vehicle. Let's just put it that way. An Expedition Max, like massive vehicle.
The biggest vehicle on the planet.
I did finally, for the first time, look at the. Not that I don't look at the price, but it was over $100 to fill up her tank, and I'm like, oh damn.
Luckily, Scotty doesn't look
Damn.
at the prices. So
I mean, it didn't really, it didn't phase me a ton, but I was like, over $100 to fill up with gas. What are we doing? Strait of Hormuz. Open that up.
we'll open that bitch up. just my gas is a little pricey. I got a big my Expedition is getting crushed right now under gas prices. So let's open up that Strait of Hormuz real quick. You know what I'm saying? Serious question for you guys. What are the perfect toppings on a ballpark hot dog?
If I'm at a ballpark, I probably try not to get too fancy.
I keep it simple. Me personally.
I probably just go with the dog. If I'm going basic, I'm probably just throwing mustard and onion on there.
See, I'm going the other route. I'm going ketchup. I'm a ketchup guy. I'm not a mustard person. Maybe a little relish. I'll do a little relish.
I'm not a relish guy. I don't like relish.
I like relish on my hot dog. And then here's the thing. If they have grilled onions, I'll do some grilled onions on it. Anything like if we're here's the I'm trying not because you don't always get the best hot dogs like you would like a Chicago dog where you have all the shit on it, right? If I'm just getting a standard hot dog, I think ketchup and relish are kind of my go-tos. Maybe a little if I'm going mustard, I do like a spicy brown mustard if they have it, or like a something like that. But other than that, ketchup and a little yeah.
We're very different. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm
Do your
straight
thing.
mustard guy. If I get a brat, I use kraut and mustard.
Well, there's a lot of aggressive hot dog people that really get mad if someone puts ketchup on a hot dog. And I will eat ketchup on a hot dog, and it's fine. It's fine. I'm not that person, but there are a lot of hardcore hot dog people that are like, you can't put ketchup on a hot dog. I'm like, okay,
Mustard and onions.
do what you want.
The coals on
Whatever
your
tastes the best to you.
yeah. But if we're talking about Chicago dogs, oh, I throw everything on there. Oh, when we get into that whole category, that means I got my bun toasted. I got ketchup. I got banana peppers. I got jalapenos.
There's no ketchup on a Chicago dog, Chris.
I got a little ketchup, little, just a little drizzle.
Well, that's not a traditional Chicago dog, but go on.
I mean, I guess it's not, but I'll still throw it on there. And then I throw, all of the maybe a little bit of
Well, they have
spicy
like,
brown mustard. I do.
The only thing I don't like about a Chicago dog is tomato. I'm not a big tomato guy in general. I'll eat tomato, but I'd prefer it without tomato. And I don't think tomato belongs in a hot dog ever.
I mean, you don't. Yeah, tomatoes. You're 100% off on. Medic says I don't do Chicago dogs without a fork and a knife.
I'm hungry now.
Oh, see, there's I don't, Scotty, you've been to a couple games at Ball Arena. They have after the arena is or after when you're on your way out, those stands that are cooking those hot dogs with all the grilled onions and everything, and it smells absolutely succulent.
It is succulent.
And I am just
You haven't pulled the trigger yet?
I haven't pulled the trigger. So I have a thing with street food sometimes now. When I was in college, I made the mistake. There was a guy that I would get off the train, get onto my campus, and there was a guy that had a cooler full of burritos, breakfast burritos, every single day. And for a semester, I was like, every so often, I'll grab a burrito from this guy, and like they were great, never had any issues. I got food poisoning one time from those, and like ever since then, I'm like, I kind of question street food.
I didn't know you were so soft, Chris.
One
bad experience,
you
and
know,
just quit.
it's
You're
just
a quitter.
I haven't gone back in a long time.
Street food is so good.
Back in the day, outside of Rocky Stadium, they had these coolers like that, but they weren't breakfast burritos because it was like night games, and it was called Nancy's Fancy Burrito. There was nothing fancy about it, but it was like $3 for a burrito, and I would get it from time to time. Was it great? No, but did it work? Did it do the trick? Yeah. It was solid. It did the trick. That's all I needed.
Yeah, I need to get back into. I need to grow some courage in getting some street food again, because, for instance, I guess I'm like, how do they? I question the regulation of it all, and I'm like, why am I questioning it? If it looks good and smells good, I should just get it.
Well, to be clear, Chris, how many people in restaurants are following regulations?
Actually, you're not wrong there. I guess you're not wrong there. There's a lot of.
I've seen the movie Waited too many times. Or Waiting? Is it Waited or Waiting?
Waiting. Yeah.
Too many times to trust any restaurant, especially fake Bennigan's. Although are Bennigan's still around? I don't know. They're not in Colorado, I don't think, but maybe they're still around somewhere else.
Broncos. And the few beer street food is fire.
It's like,
back when it was safe to go out late at night in downtown Denver, I'd get out of the bars and I'd get some street food for sure. Now I'm old and I want no part of that, but I don't even I don't know if I was like 21, I'm not sure I would want to go downtown right now. Downtown Denver is not what it used to be.
Yeah, there's some sketchy spots for sure. I mean, it's some sketchy spots.
I think they're making progress. Hopefully, it'll get better and better.
Hopefully.
I don't care who's down there, but just let's keep it safe and chill. You know.
All right. Looking through any last things on X, any last things that are popping up in the world, news wise. The only other thing, by the way, this is the final regular season game for the NBA. I'll let you guys guess the number, or the ballpark number for how much money sat out in the final regular season games of the NBA.
$1 billion.
Astronomical.
Rex says 1 billion.
I feel like that's like,
Chat,
are we talking
throw out
their
your
total-
guesses.
Their yearly salary or their total salary?
This is
Like lifelong contract, or are we talking just their salary this year?
I think their salary this year.
All right, then it may not be $1 billion. $1 billion would be a lot.
Well, or maybe combined salaries of players who have been ruled out of the NBA regular season games today.
So they don't really tell you whether it's.
It doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't quite tell me.
So now that I said that and you reacted to it, it's above $1 billion. So.
2 billion.
500 million is Broncos.
1.2
billion.
1.37 billion.
Sure. What is it?
Did you trick me, Chris? Because I was gonna go lower. If it's lower than $1 billion, I'm gonna be furious at you.
2,526,000,000.
That's got to be lifelong. That can't be this year. It can't be this year.
$2.5 billion in NBA salaries sit out final regular season game. This by Tim Reynolds. Let's see who this guy named. I don't even know who this guy is. But I guess he's done the math. He's done the math on it, and that is the number of. That's how much money sat out on the benches in the final game of the regular season, which is wild.
That has to be, well, the salary cap was 154 million this year. You go through 30 teams, that's like, I guess that's only like that's almost everybody though. Like that's,
I mean, you got tanking teams on the bottom. You got teams that are not playing all of their superstars at the top that are making.
Jokic played today, and he makes 60.
Yeah, that's true. Jokic, he got his 15 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever it was, and he was eligible. But damn, that's a lot of money.
Who's lazier? Who's lazier? These NBA players that sit out or get so many of these like rest days, or Francisco Lindor just not caring on the diamond anymore?
I mean,
I don't know if you've seen any of those clips, Chris, but it's ugly.
Is he like James Harden? Is he the James Harden of baseball?
What I want to say? Oh, go on real quick.
So he's trying to get there. Like just in the past like week or so, he's had at least 4 mental blunders, like stuff that you don't expect Francisco Lindor to make at any point in his career. It looks like he's checked out. Like something's going on with him.
What I want to say is, and this is, you can shut your ears off if you're not an international person right now, but all of our international fans that are watching right now, if you are coming to America to watch an NBA game, please don't schedule your trip for April.
Don't schedule it.
Okay.
Do not come.
If
to
you're like, I
games.
really want to see this player play, don't do it in April. Do it in like November, December. You know, they still might be hurt at that time, but they're far more likely to play than they certainly don't schedule it for the last 2 games of the season.
Yeah, it would be a rough go for you. It's like what people did when they came out tried to go skiing this year in Colorado, and they realized, wow, this sucks.
That, to be fair, was not their fault. It was just a different year here.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't come back to bite us at some point. I feel like it will, and it'll just pound on us. But this year was great, minus the fact that we have no moisture
Yeah.
at all in our atmosphere. No big deal.
All right.
I'll try to bring some over from Tennessee.
What are you bringing? A bottled water? What are you? A water bottle?
I'm just taking the moisture from the air in a bag and smuggling it onto the plane.
Cool. Cool.
We're gonna get
Hopefully
wrecked.
they kick you off the plane.
We're gonna get Wreck Hyde when he comes out here. It's gonna be great. Have a gummy night with Wreck.
I don't think he's gonna think it's great. I'm just kidding. Reg, it's gonna be the best experience of your life.
You can't come to the Mile High City and not. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
I've already done that once before.
All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Unless you guys want to have any last buzzer beater questions, I'm going to find where we're going to send you next, and then we are going to get you on to the rest of your week to come. So,
Or the start of the week.
yeah, we also will be keeping tabs. So the NBA play-in. When does the NBA play-in start?
I'm glad you asked, Chris. I do have that up. I know the Nuggets. The play-in starts Tuesday with Heat, Hornets, and Trailblazers Suns on Tuesday, and then Magic 76ers, Warriors, Clippers on Wednesday.
You don't have to pay attention to these trash teams pretending
You
that
don't.
they're not trash.
The start of the real playoffs is on Saturday, Chris. Nuggets T-Wolves Saturday.
Ooh, a full week off to
1:30.
rest. Oh, goodness.
1:30. Chris, I love that you love this, but you realize that every other team is getting this too.
No, I know. No, but I think like the Nuggets healthy is better than these other teams healthy.
Fair enough.
So I think that there's definitely a little edge there. So I'll take a week. I'll take a whole
just
week.
real quick, because I'm looking at the schedule too. I love these ticket prices. You got Hawks Knicks starting at $348, and you got
It's the New
Raptors.
York market.
You got Raptors Cavaliers starting at $44.
That's Cleveland. That's Cleveland versus New York for you.
So it's Cleveland versus Toronto.
No, the market
Oh, you mean the
of the
pricing.
home teams.
Yeah. And what's really funny, the Lakers home game, it starts at $101. More than a third less than what the Knicks.
No, that's because their stars aren't playing outside of maybe LeBron will play. We'll see.
Well, is
He kind of has to, right?
Oh, he's gonna play. I'm joking.
He has nobody else.
And then Denver starts at $77.
Yeah,
They
this
that
is
much?
just first round for us. You know,
Yeah.
we do this every year here in Denver.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
The only time it snows in Denver is during an AFC Championship game.
Yep. Checks
So
out.
Love that. Love that.
Let's see. What else do we got?
The robot,
what do you think
ABS
about
system has been great.
Robot Empires? I'm in for it. I'm here for it. I always I have to be in for it because I'm always advocating for technology to be used to get shit right. And so the fact that baseball's doing a little bit of that, I'll take it. Why not?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
It's great for the sport.
Yeah.
We don't have to see CB making an ass out of himself. Or
Well,
like making himself the center of attention.
He makes himself more of an ass because they're always like, I got
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I realized that as I was saying. But he's just not the center of attention anymore. Like he made himself so often.
Well, that's going to do it for the show tonight. We are going to get you over to John Reeves Live. He's doing some reactions request stream going. He's got some stuff happening over on his show that you guys could go check out. Kind of similar, a little bit of everything, just throwing out some video reviews and different things. So, hey, might be a little bit
That
of a
was very descriptive, Chris.
yeah, it's either way. We've rated him a couple times. He's not like a stranger, so go give him some love. Tell him the boys from Action Lab sent you. And then we're gonna get you guys on to the rest of your start of your week, I should say. So that being said, thank you guys for being here. It's been a great night. Maybe get some I think maybe next Sunday we could do a community night. We got to start. We're gonna start putting out a schedule for some things that Rec's gonna be here for. So we're gonna start to get that organized. So maybe this week we got to start talking about that one. With
What, like 11, 12 days away? Well, how many days away is that?
yeah, it's coming up. So we got to figure out, what we're doing on like Thursday night, Friday night, or I don't know what we're gonna figure something.
Thursday night we're watching the draft.
We're watching
I
the
had to
draft.
I finally told my wife, I'm like, oh, by the way, Thursday night is draft night, and I'm not gonna be available. So
She loved that. I'm sure she loved that.
she handled it all right. Sometimes it's hit and miss. Sometimes,
Totally. Guys, thank you for the 100 bits, 200 bits from Evil, P3 for the bits that you threw out there with all the jokes, all the different things that you guys were chatting with us tonight about. It was great to have you guys here. Talk some sports, talk some food, all the different things. But we are outies. So between now and Wednesday, go be a good person. Go live in the moment. We don't do that enough. Put the phones down. Enjoy the people and things around you. Playoffs are here. So that's a thing.
Playoffs?
So enjoy those. And we'll see you back here Wednesday. What do you got, Scotty?
I can't follow when you said we are outies.
Outies.
We all have outie belly buttons. Also, yeah, Steven, I did see the statue. That was great.
Oh, I did not.
Ichiro's broken statue. Let me.
As soon as they unveiled it, like his bat broke. The bat in the statue broke.
Well, he's over 40, so that
checks out.
That's a representative statue.
And it was funny, the Mariners did take it well because they were also giving out like one of the giveaways was a mini Ichiro thing. And they said, "Oh, by the way, we updated the giveaway, and it was the broken bat in his hand." But they're just messing around, but it's like, yeah, we fucked up. We own that.
They didn't fuck up. Whoever they hired. Well, I guess they fucked up by whoever they hired. That couldn't put a statue together.
Hold on. So
statues have been around for a long time. Let's figure this out. All
so
right?
I'm trying to find the video. Oh, here it is. Was it broken under the curtain? I'm confused.
Maybe. I didn't see the whole thing, but it was definitely broken. Like Ichiro was laughing about it. He was chill about it as well. They did eventually fix it, but yeah.
Like, all right. So here.
I mean, he probably had a lot of broken bat singles. So
yeah, probably. Yeah, look at that.
Maybe that was on purpose.
Look at that bat.
Oof.
Hold on. I gotta turn the credits off for a second. Here. So like,
Rec, don't be that guy, Rec.
It was a Cuban. It was intact, and the curtain pole broke it.
So, man, that's a flimsy looking bat. That's a flimsy looking bat right there. The thing's like bobbing around.
What did they make the statue out of?
I mean, yeah, that's bad. Let's see. One more time. I gotta see. Because when they pull the curtain off, there's no way the curtain or the
watch the bat bounce.
Oh, it was broken underneath there.
It was already broken.
It was already broken. Okay. All right. Shout out.
I don't know how it happened.
Why can't our society do reasonable statues anymore? The David statue, you know how long ago that was done, Scotty? And that was carved out of marble. Yet we can't figure out in the 2026 year of our existence, 2026, 2026 years, since the start of, old Jesus back in the day, we haven't figured out how to do statues correctly.
What's worse, that or Dwayne Wade's?
Dwayne Wade's is abomination. It shouldn't even be.
Dwayne Wade's is worse. Dwayne Wade would have prayed for a broken bat. On him.
I mean, the Egyptians can carve shit out of stone. You know what I'm saying? Like
they made pyramids.
They made or did they?
X-Files.
I mean, But anyways, what's up, JT? We're actually about to get out of here, but thanks for stopping in. Great to have you.
We
We
made it to the bottom of the hour instead.
made it to the bottom of the hour, but we're sending you over to John Reeves, so go give him some love. We will see you back here Wednesday, my dudes, and have a good time with you on that. Just trying to talk some sports, talk some playoffs, talk some whatever's happening by Wednesday. Who knows? But yeah, it'll be a great time. Love you guys. Have a great night, and we will see you Wednesday.
We outies.
Out,
Deuces.
outies.
Bye, everybody.
No way they made pyramids. Other beings did. True.
Aliens.
Aliens. Can't make a statue. Crazy.
Just wait until you see how bad the Jokic statue will eventually be.
If I was a great player and someone